The Salsa Christmas Extravaganza is coming up. It's actually one of the most anticipated music events in the Bronx this season, and it will bring together a group of the most talented salseros ever, such as Mancho Rivera, Pupi Cantor, Cita Rodriguez, and Frankie Vasquez, and that's just to name a few. So joining us now to share more is the founding member of Salsa Warriors Radio, DJ Jose Calderon. Hello and welcome.
Thank you, Rina. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And let's just introduce everybody to the Salsa Warriors Radio, because it's got a nice, snappy name, and you guys have been doing some pretty jazzy stuff, I know, particularly in Empire City, in Yonkers.
One of the many places that we've been doing. Well, we created it in April of 2014 on the Vicky Solis show Que Viva la Música, located in Jersey. And after that show, the constant burning sensation of wanting to do something for the public arose the Salsa Warriors, which was started in June of 2014 as well.
So it started last year, and you guys have actually made quite some You've already made a presence. The name is very familiar. And the way you guys operate, because what I really like about it is there's a whole bunch of you.
Yes.
There's women, there's men. So just share a little bit about that before we go into the Salsa Christmas Extravaganza.
Well, as you said, we are doing a lot of events. We are over 50 countries worldwide, transmitting 24/7. We have our own website, www.salsawarriors.com. And yes, we have a wide array of women, of ladies, of gentlemen, of ages, which is wonderful. So you get a little bit of everything in Salsa Warriors.
In Salsa Warriors. So basically the way it works is, right, because we're living in this online age, right? And so all you got to do is link up to the website and become a member, and then what? You have access to all the different music?
Absolutely. It's playing 24/7, and we have an app as well, both on Android and on iPhones as well. So,
nice.
Yes.
Wow, you guys moved fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not as fast as you with the Snapchat, but I'll try.
I think I'm a little behind, but you know, I'm a little happy about it now that I know how to play with it. But it's all good. It's like once you learn something, and then you become well versed in it, and then a new one is invented, and now you got to learn something new all over again.
Absolutely.
But it's all good. I just love the fact that we're all able to connect at a rapid speed and worldwide.
Yes,
and so the fact that you guys provide that service, and then in addition to that, create these events in which you are providing it locally is really phenomenal, because you're all here, right?
Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of that.
Well, as we spoke before, we are playing at the Empire Casino every so often. We have an event occurring tomorrow in Julia de Burgos in the heart of Manhattan, El Barrio, and we have a lot of events coming up as well, a lot of plans.
And not to mention the one that we're here to talk about, which is the Salsa Christmas Extravaganza.
Well, absolutely. This is a B&T production, having 9 great artists, backed up by an excellent band and a great DJ, a colleague of mine as well. So I definitely have to talk about it.
Yes, we have to talk about it, because I can't believe that they were able to get all this talent on one night.
Can you believe that? A Christmas extravaganza? I've never seen something like this before.
I've never seen the names of these elite salseros, and that for those of you who follow that scene, and even for those of you who are not familiar, there's legends that are going to be performing on one stage this night.
Absolutely. I'm going to go into detail about each and every one of them.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Well, ladies first.
Okay.
We have the legendary Cita Rodriguez, known as the Countess.
Right.
But to make it short for everybody to understand, La Condesa es Cita Rodriguez, daughter of legendary Pete Rodriguez.
And so she's going to be on stage, and I understand she's going to be doing a special duet, which I probably shouldn't share too much about that, but I said there's like surprises in there.
Those are part of the surprises that are going to occur that evening.
Well, I just give a little taste.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, you know, obviously she is a part of the Mambo Legends, and she has one of her colleagues actually singing. Should I mention him right now?
Sure, go for it.
Well, none other than Frankie Vasquez, El Sonero del Barrio. He will be there, ladies and gentlemen. He is part of the lineup, and so I'm sure they'll be doing a little tidbit bit of a duet, and many others as well. Rey de la Paz is going to be there. You know his angelic voice.
Yeah, we're still on Frankie Vasquez.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
there
but
he
just
goes.
so that everybody gets a taste of who
Absolutely.
he is. Yes, everybody knows him as a sonero del barrio, and
Yes.
he's got a tremendous voice.
And he has sung with everybody. Everybody's who's who today. Absolutely.
And so next we have?
We have Rey de la Paz.
Rey de la Paz.
We remember him from La Salsa Romantica of the 80s with legendary Luis Ramirez, who is no longer with us, but we remember him dearly. Absolutely. I see him on screen, and he is singing. He has the angelic voice that will definitely capture the attention of all the audience present.
Well, yeah, he's legit again. And next, who do we have?
We have Pupi Cantor, the untamable callejero, legendary singer of Willie Rosario, of the Conjunto Melao, the Chino, Manny Oquendo, Conjunto Libre, you name it, he's up there. And we see him on the screen right now, that's right.
That's awesome. I'm happy that we're able to show everybody who these talents are for those who are not familiar with them, although you should, because it's kind of part of our history.
Well, yeah, and I'm glad people are learning as we go along. You know, we learn something every day, so, you know, it's not surprising that we learn these tidbits.
Well, the beauty is to experience it live. That's the beauty. Like, there's something that is kind of reviving itself now from what I feel when it comes to appreciating live entertainment and going to concerts, and I'm really referencing more the local concerts, that whole Palladium era. It's gradually reviving itself.
And you know, unfortunately, we're losing a lot of the legendary greats, and so people are kind of recapturing their roots in terms of the music. So the only connection we really have to work on is bringing and bridging the gap with our youth, so they could understand this music as well.
Absolutely. So who do we have before we run out of time?
We have Nino Segarra from the romantic salsa era. We have Renzo Padilla, Herman Olivera, el sonero del siglo XXI. We have Rey Sepúlveda, Moncho Rivera, the nephew of the legendary sonero mayor Ismael Rivera. We have, as I mentioned before, Frankie Vasquez, and topping it all, they're accompanied by the Bobby Allende Orchestra, someone that's been in the music business for over 30 years, accompanying people like Mark Anthony as well.
Nice. And then, of course, Peter Nader, who was supposed to be here today, who couldn't make it for personal reasons, but he's also going to be there
Absolutely,
as well.
absolutely.
Right? And
yes.
so it sounds like a really festive evening. Absolutely. And then, so tell us our Salsa Warriors participation.
Well, I'll be there. I'll be helping out to accommodate, to MC and what have you, but I'll definitely be there, and I exhort everyone to assist to this concert as well.
Nice, nice, nice. And so is this celebration falling into fiesta navideña style?
Absolutely. There'll be parranda there.
There will?
Of course.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
Could you imagine a parranda with
Can
all these artists?
Can you share with everybody what a parranda is?
Well, a parranda, ladies and gentlemen, is something that people, in the way it was done in Puerto Rico, where people were awakened suddenly by a bunch of people playing different types of instruments, where they would be bombarded by people coming into their homes, eating their food, drinking their liquor until it was all over, but of course, with festive music surrounded by it. So that's a parranda, but none of that. Nobody's going to be knocking on anybody's home.
Right, but it was a house hopping tradition, and actually everybody would be prepared to be visited. And so this is going to be concert style, and I'm sure what they'll be doing is probably hopping around different seat areas and grabbing people to actually go around.
I think
with the
no
parranda.
one is going to maintain themselves in their seats
anyway, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it, and I probably wouldn't be able to either. All right, so they're wrapping us up. Are there any last words you want to share with everyone regarding the concert?
After the concert, there will be a free after party at Monique's Lounge, located in the heart of El Barrio, 181 East, 108th Street, between 3rd and Lexington Avenue. So, you know what? The parranda sigue.
Oh, nice. So it's going to be an all-night party, and the Salsa Christmas Extravaganza is actually taking place at Hostos on the main stage, and that's taking place on Saturday, December 19th at 7:30 p.m. in the main stage theater at Hostos Community College, which is located at 450 Grand Concourse in the Bronx. And for tickets, you can actually go to hostoscenter.org. And I just want to thank DJ Jose Calderon for coming through and sharing all this history and giving us some insight as to who to expect on stage. And I hope you guys make it, because it sounds really, really fun. And for now, we have to take a quick break. But up next, Bobby C has your weekly sports roundup, so don't go anywhere.